This is Evan with Buttongenic, and I'm going to show you a few core moves for you to consider over the course of your week. One of them is discreetly difficult, but anybody can explore it. Another one just helps you feel this region. I'm going to throw a spicy one in there for you to realize how much core translates through your shoulders and your hips. And a fourth one to help you understand some rotation, and that pretty much covers the whole region of the core. Check it out. First one I'm going to show you is good for this sort of kind of natural anterior hip tilt. They call this lordosis, like the overextension of your lower back. And I believe it's because we haven't totally felt this connection to our lower ab tissue. This isometric position is enough if you just focus on deep breathing and forcing your lower back into the ground. But to enhance it, you can think about dipping your heel into a bucket of paint while you're still breathing deeply into your lower back and into the ground. Don't let your hips dump forward where your lower back comes off the ground. Notice how my hands are on the wall and my elbows are toward each other. What's up, man? It's good to note that a major function of your rectus abdominis is to flex the spine. I like to do with clients at the end of a session just to help them feel this region. With your feet flat on the ground and your toes up against something to lock you in, we'll put your hips on the side of a Swiss ball. Keep your hips right there while you extend your spine and then work hard into flexion to really feel your rectus abdominis. Repeat that 8 to 10 times. All right, this is a spicy one right here. I like to introduce this to people who are managing themselves well, but need a little bit of a test to realize they could be doing better. And I start with walking ourselves out in this position. There's a few things that come into play. You gotta be strong out here with your upper body and your core, but also you can't go too fast. So you're gonna walk all the way out to like the crevice at the bottom of your shin and your foot, and then you're gonna just gradually walk yourself back all the way to your hip, and then walk yourself all the way back out here without letting your hips sag. You're gonna pull them up and control it back. Here's what happens though. As people are going back, they lose themselves this way and they start to laugh. They're like, oh my God, this is hard. And that's why we're doing it, because we want to do hard things so we can come in there strong. Side planks are a great, safe way to feel your lateral core. This is where I add the rotation after a set of side planks. The side planks that I like to do are about a 10-second hold, so I'm going to show you one. I lower my hips just a bit to lengthen that tissue, and I pull it right back up and hold it for 10 for about 4 reps. At the end of those 4 reps, I'll put this sort of rotation on it. I'm going to show you from this angle, and then I'll show you from the back so you can see how the scapula and the rib cage are in relationship with each other. So when I'm rotating, I'm focusing on how my shoulder blade rotates with my ribs. You might be wondering, okay, how much of those should I do so I can start to have some abs? And the answer to that question is, well, what did you do last week for abs? And then to come back to that question, I would say just do that first one that I showed you for like 1 minute this week. Don't let it become Friday without having explored that. Do it one time, and then as you start to get skillful with it, then do it every other day so you can really start to awaken this. Then after your strength training sessions, add in the Swiss ball crunch for like 1 set or 2 sets. And if you want to practice prepping well, you can do the hand walkouts to awaken the core and just kind of test your athleticism. Alongside all of that, don't forget to do a little bit of rotation, and that to me is enough to have a core. Now, if you want to be super lean, I would say you got to eat in a bit of a deficit, which I am not. That's why I call myself a lifestyle and transformation coach. I'd love to make more videos, especially if you guys ask me for more content. Maybe I could put the things right there, and I can't wait to keep making more content for you guys to start to awaken, so the next step that you take has more purpose and you can live into the body that you love. Go get it.